Let's go on to the third Christmas carol, Thy Little Ones, O Savior Dear. And this is by Hans Adolf Brorson. All. Oh yes, we're going to sing all. Tova's going to permit us to sing all. Well, as I indicated, this Christmas song was by the bishop Hans Adolf Brorson. Hans Adolf Brorson was born in the very, very southwest corner of Denmark, actually in what was the Duchy of Schleswig, just outside of Tønne, which is today in the very southwest corner. He was pastor in the little village in which he was born, Landerop. And then he was born, I should say, in 1694 and died in 1764. So he's about a century older than Ingemann and Grundtvig. He was influenced by German pietism. And Brorson and the hymns that were found in the hymnal for church and home, and some of them have also made it into subsequent Lutheran hymnals, his hymns reflect the pietist tradition. We see that in this hymn in, for example, the third stanza, the first line there, be welcome from this heaven. To this our earthly vale of tears. And that was, as some of you know, a tendency within the pietists to see this world as a vale of tears and full of many distractions and even forces that could pull one away from one's faith. And so, and that is of course picked up then in the fourth verse when it says, "Let not the world lead us astray." But again, we're reminded, and I think it's interesting how in so many of these hymns, we're reminded that it's not just about Christmas, it's also about Easter. But here, it's not that sense that we just saw in the Grundtvig hymn of that rising again with Easter, but it is the stable, in the third stanza, the stable, manger, cross, and grave. Yes, there will be reunion, hopefully, in paradise, but here it is that which is which we're reminded of in the cross and grave as well. He went on to serve as the Bishop of Ribe And as some of you are aware, I taught in Viva, and we worshipped in the cathedral in Viva, and it was, I've always felt a kind of affinity. Maybe it's because I also grew up in the Intermission tradition, but also having that opportunity to live there in Viva, to imagine Brorson preaching there. He did write a number of collections of poetry. They were spiritual in nature, devotional in nature, and that's reflected in this hymn as well.